Hello all and welcome to another pickups video, and this pickups video is all Xbox 360. Yes, I'm making a push to get to the halfway mark for the full PAL set, so I've really been focusing on getting my 360 stuff, and in this video you're going to be seeing some of the more uncommon and pricier stuff, but also some cheapies too, which is why Halo Reach has been staring at you the whole time from the start of this video. So yes, as well as some uncommon and some pricier titles, of course, I've been picking off the odd cheapie every now and again. And what I do is when I'm on eBay, I can't help but see a game that I don't own that's cheap, with no bids and an honest postage about to end. So I bid on it and win it. And that's exactly what happened with Halo Reach. No bids on it, 99p starting bid, £1.64 postage. Absolutely. Thought, yeah, no worries, haven't got that. We'll nick that while we can in the bud. It's not a lot to pay. And a reason why I like using eBay is because I aim for the sellers that post pictures of inside as well, so you can see disc and manual, it's all in good condition, and they're the lots that I go for. So yep, 99p, 164 postage for Halo Reach, and I could see that it was all good. That is good by me. Okay, next one up, I did have to make one bid for. There was one person who had bidded on it, and they were winning it for 99p with 164 postage, so I put a bid in, and I was the next bidder. No one else, uncontested, got it for £1 plus the £1.64 postage, Xbox Live Arcade Unplugged. And this, of course, again, like I say, I'm looking for the pictures on eBay that are complete in box with manual, and that is a nice minty manual as well. So only £1 plus the 164 postage, that will do for me to cross off the list. Okay, next up, spent a little bit more on this one, and that's because I do like me a bit in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I had to outbid a couple of people for this one, but I won it for exactly £2, and again, yes, £1.64 postage. And I know with this game, it doesn't come with a manual, but it's really cool that it comes with a couple of little flyers inside. So look at all that. Very bright colours. Look, the coolest turtle products available now. And there we go. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with his head? That ain't right. That's a wrong shape. And what have we got there? Super Pinball. Little pinball table and DVD collection. So yeah, I was going to say, always nice when the little bits of paperwork are in there that you don't necessarily know may be in there, because the games with this inlaying, you know, with the writing on the inlay, a lot of them, generally nearly all of them, don't actually come with some sort of manual. So it's always nice when those are in there. And I say, opening the picture, I saw those in there, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for that this time around. Okay, the next 5 games I show you are going to be all from a deal with a good friend of mine, and that is Ross, Xbox 360 Collector. Channel link in the description. Top guy, amazing pickups, amazing collection across multiple systems. More systems than anybody else I think I know. Maybe Eddie as well. But anyway, great guy. Please do check out his channel. Link in the description below. So anyway, I had a deal with him, and I don't disclose deals with friends price-wise when I'm doing videos. So I can't tell you how much I paid for this, but all I will say is that 2 of these games, if bought from CEX, would have cost me more from then than all of these 5 put together. So yeah, he's done us a stellar deal here. One that caught my eye in that deal, the only game that I already have in this video is Gears of War 3, but I collect all box variants of Gears of War games. So when I saw this, and he sent me a little picture of what he picked up from Cherry Shop, when I saw this, I said, if you don't want that, can I have it, please? He sent me a list of everything in that video that he didn't want, and I said I'll have these, and that was how the deal came about. But I've seen this about, and I could have picked this up for, you know, for a good price in the past, but it wasn't a priority as I was going for games I hadn't got. But when I saw it, and it was a nice steelbook as well, a nice condition steelbook, there's the words. And yeah, of course, with Ross, he knows how I want them. So if they've got the manual and a good condition disc in, that's the only way he's going to tell me if they're available. So yeah, absolutely really pleased to have that, and another Gears variant in the collection that I didn't have. Next up, Stuntman Ignition. This was part of Games with Gold once upon a time, so I had it digitally, but I didn't have it physically. And of course, a full PAL set, I want everything physically. So Stuntman Ignition, of course, complete in box with manual. A bit of inside cover art going on there. Is that reversible cover, or is it just cover art? Oh, I didn't see that before. We've got a little card in there as well as a manual. There we go. Register your game. I won't do that. I don't need to anymore. It's a bit old now. But yeah, lovely condition manual. Superb condition disc. So yeah, Stuntman Ignition was part of that deal too. As was another game that was part of Games with Gold once, but I don't have physically until this moment. Castlevania Lords of Shadows. So yeah, really pleased to have that one as well. Again, Fantastic condition manual. Are we going to pull it out? Anything else hiding behind this one? No, nothing this time around. But there we go. Absolutely minty copy of the game. Absolutely fantastic. It's a 2-disc game as well. Didn't know that. There we go. Both discs are in there. And that's because I only owned it digitally till now. So yeah, really pleased to have that one in the collection, as am I. The next one, which is Batman Arkham Origins. So yes, I've got the other two, so now I've got all three, and this is a 2-disc game as well. I've already had them out and checked, they're both in there. We've got a DLC code for the Deathstroke Challenge Pack. We'll play the lottery, we'll give that a try when I plug it in one day, and we'll see if it works. You never know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's quite funny how that people buy these games and never use the DLC codes, and when I try them, they do work. So yeah, that's not a cheap game. I think it's about £8 a CX. But yeah, really pleased to have Arkham Origins. But the big one, the one that's, yeah, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing that he done the deal for the price he did, and it included this. So yeah, The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. Really, really pleased with this one, mate. And it is in beautiful condition. I've had the discs out as well. We've got map as well. We've got minty manual. It is just in epic condition. Honestly, I was trying to think of a really good word then, and I came up with epic. But an amazing condition. So I'm so pleased that you've done me those 5 games at that price, Ross. Honestly, amazing deal, mate. You've looked after us, and I hope I can look after you in the future with a deal to reciprocate with. Okay, so we've got a pile of games, and we got a couple more that are a bit cheap or mid-range, and then we're going to go on to the uncommon stuff and the slightly pricier stuff. But anyway, I saw this on eBay for $3.99 with free postage. It's a £4 game in CEX. It's one of the last 2 Need for Speed games that I was missing, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to pluck it off, because like I said with my eBay photos, they've got to be showing me that they've got the manual with them and the condition of the disc as well, and that's exactly what this person done. So it was up for £3.99 free postage. I was the only bidder. I won it for that, and we are now down to one Need for Speed game missing, and that is the 2012 Most Wanted game. So we'll have that soon, no doubt. A couple of games from CX from a random visit. I went around all the charity shops that day and found nothing, so I couldn't make a charity shop hunt video or anything like that. So I nipped into my CX, and I'm always looking for anything new that they may have had crop up, and these definitely weren't on the shelf before. We've got Full Auto for £3. Attracted to this one by the fact it's an only on Xbox 360, and it's a Sega game. I do like me Sega games. And of course, when I'm searching in CX, I actually make sure the manual's in the box before I go to the counter. We've got everything in here. We've got everything. We've got a Sega booklet. We've got something else there that wants your attention. And we've got a nice, clean, crisp manual that's never been attacked by game. And yep, before I actually leave the town, I flip the discs over and check now. And yeah, perfect disc. So thought I'd nab that for only £3. It's not a lot of money. Now, one that's dropped in price over the years, I've noticed. It used to command a little bit of money a couple of years ago, but it's down to £3.50 now. Eternal Sonata. And again, as I say, checking for a manual before I take it to the counter. Nice chunky manual in this one, and in absolutely fantastic condition too. So that is brilliant. So yeah, for £3.50, thought, yeah, I'm going to pluck that one off the list. No problem at all there. Okay, now this is where we start getting to the pricier stuff and the more uncommon stuff. Probably the least uncommon of the ones that I've got left to show you is Worms Collection, but this is a pricey title. I mean, CX sell this for £15, and I saw it on eBay, and again, opened it up. Nice, clean, crisp manual, great condition disc as well, and I had to outbid a couple of people, I think, and I won it for £5.50. Postage was £2.50, which is a little bit more than I paid, making it £8 overall, but it's a £15 game, so I was quite happy to pluck this one off the list of PAL games that I require. There was another one, Worms Revolution, I think, which is a little bit dearer, but only by a couple of quid. So, but it's nice to have this one. It's nice to have this one. Okay, next up is one that I found on Amazon, or should I say someone else found on Amazon and kindly told me about it, and I thought it was a good price, so I'll absolutely have that. And it's sealed. It's sealed. It's Tornado Outbreak. I can't remember the price exactly, and that's because it's £13 and a random amount of pence. Something like, I don't know, 47. Maybe it was £13.47. Let's go with that. But anyway, it was free delivery as well from Amazon. And there was only 2 copies of it. And my friend Graham actually bought one of them and told me about it. And I actually left it for a day. And I went back and I went, do you know what? That is actually a really good price. And then I bought it the next day. So thank you, Graham, for making this aware to me. And I say it's sealed as well. It is PAL, but it's in another language on the back. Now, I've been told by Graham that it plays in English fully and it doesn't come up in another language. So, yeah, I'm after a full PAL set, and I think there is a UK version that, or certainly that has it written in English on the back, but that is much pricier. I'm going for full PAL set. I have it on PAL and I can play it, so that's the most important thing. And it's sealed. It's sealed. It's proper factory sealed as well. We've got the Xbox thing there. I'm quite tempted to do a little bit of a live unwrapping here because I want to play this and play it soon. So, yeah, I was going to say, they're never going to leave my collection, so I don't see the point in keeping them sealed. I think that only if you're going to resell them in the future that you should do that with, really. But that's just my opinions. I know some people like to collect sealed and just display, but that's how I collect anyway. So let's just split this seal here, and we'll take the sticker off properly in a minute. And of course, it's going to be complete in box with manual. But just what else have we got in there? We've got a registration card from Konami. And of course, we've got a clean, crisp manual, because that is the first time this box has ever been opened since it was sealed and the stuff was put in there. So yeah, Tornado Outbreak, an uncommon title for only £13 something. Really, really pleased to have that. Now, the next two were bought from a brand new online store, and the service was so good, I'm going to give them a plug in a minute. Trust me. Yeah, when collectors sell, shall we say, they know, and yeah, obviously he knew, so they come boxed immaculately. Probably some of the best boxing I've ever received. But anyway, first up, this was an amazing price. This was actually bought from their eBay store rather than their actual site, but everything is linked to the store name, and they wanted £20 for this. And that was with £1.64 postage. And that is a stonking price for this game. This is a very uncommon game to find. And yes, yeah, it's in another language on the back, but it's PAL, as I say, and it plays in English as well. So fine, absolutely fine. And as I say, again, I knew it had a manual in it as well. And £20 plus £1.64 postage for this game, honestly, it's an uncommon game. Really, really pleased to have it. And that is an awesome price. And the next one I found from the store, again, this is not just an awesome price. This is an epic price. £9 plus £1.64 postage for this game. And I say it is an uncommon game, and it's probably got one of my most favourite slipcovers ever. If I can get the game out of the slipcover, it's struggling. There we go. So yeah, there's the game, and of course, complete in box with manual. I was going to say this is like 20 something pound in CX, this game. So for £9 plus delivery was just an amazing deal. And as I say, it's got one of my favourite slipcovers ever, because it's got like a fold-out piece at the front with a little tab there, which a little Velcro tab there. Honestly, amazing deal. Sent super quick. It was sent in a box rather than just stuffed in a jiffy bag, which we get so often on eBay. It was sent in a box, and then the box was padded out with cardboard. The game was wrapped in tissue paper, and it was sent super quick as well. So for those of you who don't know, the YouTuber Harry Atomic, he has an online store now called puckerpuckergames.co.uk, and that is where both those last two games came from, Battle Chess and Greg Hastings Paintball 2. Now, his prices are competitive, but some of his prices are actually better than the going rate as well. Honestly, nothing is overpriced at all. It's a fantastic store, really easy to navigate as well. I can't emphasize how easy it is to navigate. I get a lot frustrated with a lot of stores because of how difficult it is to navigate. But anyway, here's his card that comes with it. Please do check it out. There it is. And as I say, all of these games come with a little card. They came with a handwritten note as well for 5% off my next order too. And I'm visiting daily to see any updates for stock he has for 360 stuff that I would like to own. And yeah, I would with no qualms in using his service again. So there we go. There's his card. There's his shop address. Please, honestly, do check it out and use it. I was only looking at 360 games, but he does sell a bit of everything from what I've seen. There's plenty of Sega, Nintendo, PlayStation stuff on there, both retro and current. So there we go. There's his card. Please do check it out. Okay, back to the pickups. We've got 3 games left, and one I'm super, super happy to find. I mean, this is quite an obscure game to find, this one. Out in the wild, certainly. Asterix at the Olympics Games. Now, I've been following this on CX, or had it the little heart tick so that it'll flash up if it ever comes available, for months, absolutely months on end. was going to say, for some reason, this one is quite uncommon. There wasn't a seller on eBay who was selling it for £41 and had it open for best offer. And despite making a couple of offers and having them rejected, and then asking, what is your best price? He said, yeah, the sale price. And I said, well, why have best offer? Why have best offer? So anyway, I was like, no, not having it. And then I say this flashed up literally a couple of days after trying to make a best offer for that on eBay. And it was from CX. So I was like, oh, spin the roulette. Here we go. Spin the roulette. Please don't be bad. Please have a manual. And it was one of those that I wasn't going to wait for, for the chance to do it on camera or anything like that. I had to do it there and then. And that's exactly what I did. So you can imagine my absolute relief and absolute, oh yeah, just over the moon. Just over the moon. I was trying to think of the word for it, but it evaded me there. So yes. It came with a manual. It did actually have a game sticker on it, but this was one of those manuals that, I was going to try and get it off straight away. It came off with ease. I think there's a little bit of sticker residue there that I now need to clean off, which I will probably do straight after this video. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. But yeah, had to flip the disc over as well. It is mint as well. And I was going to say, this is quite an uncommon, quite an obscure game to find. And yeah, I did pay their price for it, which was £32, and I paid their postage on top of that, which was £1.95, so 34 quid. Spent a little bit of money, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So there we go. Asterix at the Olympians game. A rarity on a 360 has been nabbed by myself. And so is the next one. The next one's a little bit uncommon as well, and that is Crash Time 4. There are 5 of these, 3 being the most common. And then in order after 3, it's 1, 2, 4, 5. So probably the second most uncommon Crash Time game I have picked up. And again, I bought this off eBay. Again, I told you, looking for games laid out with manuals and clean discs when I buy it off eBay. And this was exactly that. Free postage, $24.99. Looking at that condition, nabbing it. Absolutely nabbing it. So I've now got 3. I've now got 4. I just need 1, 2, and 5. So hopefully we can sort out a deal for those sometime in the near future. And then the one I've saved for last, for a reason, because I've been after this for a very long time. And I was going to save up CEX credit and take that route. But then there's always, again, you're spinning the roulette. And I thought, you know what? I found it on eBay now. For exactly the CEX price with free postage, I'm going to treat myself. Yep, treat yourself, Rob. Exactly what I did. So for £38, bang on the nose with free postage. They had it all laid out with both discs and the manual. It is all mint. Look at that manual. It is nice and crisp. It is like fresh off the print as well. Really pleased with that. Absolutely, yeah, over the moon with that. Really, I would say really pleased with that again, because I am. I absolutely am. So £38 with free postage. Dodonpachi Resurrection Deluxe Edition. That means I now have Eikai Katana, Death Smiles, Under Defeat, and Dodonpachi. So I've got basically all the top shmups on the 360. And as I say, side story to this one, I saw this at Doncaster Gaming Market back in, was it February or was it March the 1st? Anyway, that time of year when I went and I saw it for £20 and I left it behind thinking, I might be able to get that for cheaper later in the future. And all it's done since then is gone up and up and up and up. And I don't see it going down anytime soon. So I just thought, you want it, treat yourself, £38, nabbed it. And so pleased to have that. Now that makes game number 578 for me. 578 different games I now have in my collection. I did say that's my main goal for this year, right at the beginning of the year before we had any lockdown or anything, and that restricted my buying, as did it for many people, that I wanted to get to the halfway mark. And at the beginning of the year, I had less than 400. Now, at the end of the year, the halfway mark for me, I still haven't got a definitive list, but I know it's just over 1,200 games in the PAL set. So I said to myself, make sure I get to the halfway mark, I want to get to 625. So I've made a real push lately by buying a lot of cheap titles. Check out the Music Magpie videos. And I've also making a little bit of an effort to pick off the uncommon titles as well and the rarities, because I do believe in a couple of years' time 360 stuff is only going one way, and I'm beginning to notice the creep now. I think this going from £20 to £38 in a matter of months is a fine example, but this one is a little bit more popular than most. So anyway, we are on 578, but I have a feeling that I could make a deal or two that could get me to what I would like to get to the end of the year, is 625 to guarantee me being over the halfway mark. for the Xbox 360 collection. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have waffled on here at the end long enough. So thank you very much for watching. Please do check out Ross's channel, Xbox 360 Collector, link in the description. Please do also check out puckapuckagames.co.uk as well, because I say I'm super impressed with their deal and their packaging and their prices. Great service there. So please do check them out as well and have a look around there. Very easy to navigate website. So ladies and gentlemen, this is now finally the end of the video, and time for me to say thank you very much for watching. And as always, please do take care.